Good evening, St. Luke's. Our school has many traditions, not least of which is to celebrate our school community at the start of each school year. And I consider the state of the school to be the end of the beginning of the school year, coming on the heels of divisional coffees and back-to-school nights and all the other gatherings as we get our sea legs back after a long summer. Now, no one would dare say that we are now reaching cruising altitude, but we will feel a different rhythm for the next several months. Each of us here, and every student and teacher and administrator in the school, including parents, brings a unique background and talents to St. Luke's. It enriches our school and shapes our culture and our history. So, as we do with new students at our opening assemblies, I'd like to ask every new parent to stand and be welcomed into the St. Luke's community. Would you all please do that? Welcome to all of you, and welcome to our returning families as well. I can't think of a better example of retaining the best of St. Luke's, even as we look to the future, than the man I succeeded. Headmaster Emeritus Dick Whitcomb is with us tonight. We rest on the shoulders of Dick's legendary leadership and shaping of the school's culture of caring about kids. Dick also continues to look to the future as he builds the scholarship fund that bears his name and makes the St. Luke's education possible for deserving students who otherwise would not be able to attend. Dick, thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for being an example that inspires all of us. One of the highlights of my role as head of school is to present the Edward B. Blakely Distinguished Faculty Award. This award, created in 2004 to recognize excellence in teaching, is named after Edward Blakely, who founded St. Luke's in 1928 and served as headmaster for the school's first 10 years. The award is given annually to a faculty member who lives out the St. Luke's mission through her or his work ethic, relationships with students, and dedication to teaching and learning, and who exemplifies Edward Blakely's founding values of excellence and character. Tonight, it is my great privilege and pleasure to present the Edward B. Blakely Distinguished Faculty Award to Camille Demarco Davis. The only challenge is Camille has to stand here now while I read a tribute to her. You need only step inside Camille's office to understand the impact she has had and continues to have on St. Luke's students, and they on her. With shelves and walls literally filled with pictures of former students and memorabilia of her 32-year St. Luke's career, the office affirms a mutual love affair between teacher and generations of students, including even the children of former students. In fact, it's no exaggeration to say that Camille changes lives. Next weekend at homecoming, just look at how many alumni flock to her to share their stories, to tell her how they're doing, to tell her and to tell others of us that she made the difference in their lives. Alumni keep in touch with the people on the hilltop who meant the most to them. And Camille is constantly bombarded with conversations, emails, notes. She loves the kids know it, and the kids, even as adults, love her back. Everyone on the faculty sees Camille's big heart. A colleague described for me the time Camille saw her out to to talk about the collage her daughter had just completed in health class. Quote, Camille had tears in her eyes recalling the personal values my daughter was trying to share, and she recalled specifics my daughter had mentioned to show how much family meant to her. She took the time to find me and let me know what an impact the project had had on her and made me, as a mom, feel like $1,000,000. She really knows the kids and values each and every one of them, end quote. Every time I'm with Camille in a meeting about a student, I see how her deep concern for every child helps us reach the best possible decision. When I watch her throw her heart into the midnight run, the senior class's twice annual excursion to provide clothing, sundries, and food for homeless people in New York City, I see her heart expand well beyond one child or a school to a deeper concern for humanity and for teaching kids lessons that will last a lifetime. Another colleague related the following story. Quote, sometime the morning after the midnight run last year, I ran into Camille at the copier behind the reception desk. She was determinedly making copious copies of something or other, head down, hair in her face, glasses teetering ineffectively, hyper-focused, undoubtedly exhausted. I broke her concentration with a, good morning, how'd everything go? Camille turned, looked up, said hello, and then as tears, this is becoming a theme, as tears quickly filled her eyes, she went on to tell me what a great job my son did and how helpful he was throughout the midnight run the night before. She was so emotional, verklempt, as she says, and choked up in her testimonial that she had me in tears, feeling so good about what is so important to me, my children's character. One of those intangible moments that means more than an A on a paper, 100% on a test, or a clutch strikeout. Camille has a way of reminding us of what is really important, sometimes subtly, sometimes with great passion and fire. Teacher, coach, advisor, and colleague, Camille is all of these things, but they are just titles and don't reveal her lasting contributions as an inspirer, a source of strength, an ally, and a caregiver. Those qualities define Camille and make her a deserving recipient of the Edward P. Blakely Distinguished Faculty Award.